started the company a number of years ago, and basically what we do is we work with artists, we work with art photographers, teaching and working in the historic printing processes. Processes that were 150 years old, some of them, processes that started photography, that was the initiation of photography in those days, and we teach those processes and we work on projects with artists. That particular camera that you see there is called a plate camera. It was built in 1925 for Kodak by an American company. We've had it refurbished and it still works perfectly, the camera, and that's the camera we use for the wet plate process. It's a very tricky process, a very beautiful aesthetic process, where we take a sheet of glass, we coat it with a special emulsion, and the secret here is that the emulsion is still wet. It's still wet. The emulsion is then on this glass, it's coated on a glass. Then the emulsion, the glass plate is transferred to the camera. In the old days, of course, they used available light, and that's why you see that little thingamabob at the back. That's to keep your head steady when the exposure or when we take in the photograph. Today, of course, we use modern digital flash, which makes it much, much easier to take the photograph. Once the photograph is taken, we take that sheet of glass and it's put through some chemicals, and it almost looks like a positive or a negative, depending how you expose it. Then it's painted on the back of the glass and you put into a box, as you see over there on the right. That's the wet collodion process that we're introducing to the country. The digital process is proved itself, so we don't have an argument against it. We endorse it. It can help us in a lot of ways. It's a useful tool. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to give you, first of all, the historic excitement, the historic opportunity to work in historic processes. So we're not competing against the digital world. Having 50 years experience in the game, it's a very tricky thing. What I can tell you is what, from the day I've entered into the photographic world, has been exciting, and it's still exciting to this day, even the old school stuff, even the digital stuff. So the photographic medium is just such a wonderful medium. It's a miracle. It's a miracle that you can just take a tool, press a button, and you get something so accurate and so fast. So the whole photographic industry is wonderful. But for me, I'm a black and white master printer, and I still print black and white hand prints in a simple darkroom with a simple enlarger for photographers, galleries from around the world. And just that simplicity of it is the most beautiful thing.